Yo, Q, what up?
Man, I'm keeping it real. What up, Duan?
Welcome
Let's get it.
to Not Just Music, where we keep it real and honest.
Always.
My mama praying, telling me, Q, you need to chill. They can't respect the truth from just honest.
What's going on, geniuses?
What's happening?
Another Thursday. Not Just Music Podcast. Duan Barino got Quincy Murdoch in the building.
Yeah.
How's everything, sir?
Everything good, man. It's moving. We in motion. What's good with you? Another Thursday.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it, but I know I'm here, and that's a good thing. Out the way.
Yep.
Hopefully everybody's great. Had a great week. I know I have. It's been a great week.
That's what's up.
Hopefully blessings and everything are still coming everybody's way. Since the last time we sat and met, and if nothing else, you leveled up. If not, if you haven't leveled up, continue to try. Continue to take those stabs and chances, because there's a lot of them out here, y'all. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. There's a lot to learn. Still a lot to go.
Yeah.
I know y'all still got something left in the gas tank. Again, if you are thriving, be sure to show somebody what you're doing. Show somebody, give somebody some help, some motivation, inspiration, because we all need it. Because we in this together. We fighting together in this NJMP world.
It's hard out here.
Since last week, it's been a lot to look into, a lot of new things going on in the world. One thing this week is probably not going to be a whole lot about people or individuals, but more about new technology and things that I think I overlooked talking about technology a lot in
our past episodes.
I don't think I talk enough about technology and how big technology is starting to become.
We got into it a little bit last week, influences of technology, but we didn't get
Technology is turned the tables for a lot of influencers, media influencers, and people who create content. It's not enough brain power to process everything that's getting ready to change. One of the big things that's getting ready to happen is the move into artificial intelligence. Everybody calls it AI, but if you've been seeing people talk about AI lately online, that's basically what AI is: artificial intelligence. It's a new world and branding that takes on something that we've already been building towards, especially as Americans. Not even just here in America, but across seas too. They really taking on to artificial intelligence. But us more so here in America, we've never really had to tap into it yet, but in some instances we have. For one being the apps that's been coming out lately, as far as like cameras and videos and things like that. And it takes a video or a picture and it can literally transform it from its original state into a whole nother state of of cartoon world or anime world. You really can take it. You really can stretch it really, 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 really far. But one thing people don't, if you don't realize it, look at what it replaced. A lot of content creators, all they had to do is just click a button now. It used to be something that was for the opportunity of a digital creator to create it. Now you can just get an app, pull it up on your phone, add the picture to it, it'll automatically convert it for you.
That's like warehouse at and like all these machineries and taking away the work from people.
Yeah, it's making it easy. Considerably a robot.
Yeah.
So
basically,
you think about it. Even jobs. I remember when I worked at UPS, and one of the biggest things they were starting to turn to with technology is getting. You can move packages within a sort, and within this sort, they would basically the sort. And move these packages move through the sort. They sort their own self. They go to the maneuver themselves to the correct path destination. Of course, you still got to load certain points where you do have to load, but I'm sure in time that'll be obsolete as well. So my question to everybody is always, as always, I like to ask everybody the question: if you have something as critical, meaning a job that's critical to your life, what would happen if a robot or artificial intelligence takes over? Are you ready for the next level? Meaning, because I don't think it's too many people going through, elementary grade levels and stuff like that, and understanding that AI is getting ready to take place. I mean, almost as a teacher could be replaced by AI, simply because we can take school online now. Couldn't take school online at one point, but now I'm sure they have a way. Artificial intelligence will probably end up replacing teachers. So, bro, do you think the type of jobs that we have, and the type of technology that we have, there's going to be a slight clash?
Yeah. So,
do you think that the world of what we teach, those lower grade levels, those, coming from a young child, because considerably it is for the younger generation to come.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's going to be a major clash to make that move? Because people are going to lose their jobs over this.
Yeah.
And do you think that the technology is going to be a help, or do you think this is going to be a bad turn?
I think it's gonna be a bad turn, because all it's doing is making people lazier. You know what I'm saying? More dependent on the app, like you said. So, a lot of people, like especially artists, already complaining about it, saying they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Redoing songs, and you know what I'm saying. A lot of people saying they don't like it. I mean, you got your people that do, but mainly the people that come from the old school, had to build from scratch, don't like it. You get what I'm saying? That school. But I mean, I personally don't think it'll help. The creativity, and it takes away the originality, the original out of everything. You know what I'm saying?
It does. I was looking at the situation of like music part of it now. Like the music part of AI is actually scary, because you could sketch out somebody's voice literally from a half of a second, and you can recreate words and create another human being's voice link it to another human being's voice.
So that's too much, man.
Mirror it, and you can sound exactly like somebody that's sitting up there just talking.
But imagine the hard work we used to putting in the craft. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
that's like a spit in the face.
And it is a spit in the face, because you think about how people from the 30s, 40s, 50s, or even going back even further than that. When my grandma was born in the one of my grandmothers was born in the 19-teens, like 1900. Even being around her, I think she was born in 1900. I forget. Then I had a grandma that was born in the 20s.
Yeah.
And you listen to these people talk, 30s and 40s. You listen to these people talk, how they remember seeing things to how we see things. And like I said, even with how me talked on like harvest and things like that.
Yeah.
Even going from, didn't have a grocery store at one point. You just had gardeners, and then now you don't have gardeners anymore, because technology switched that and made faster, which was the key. Everything was supposed to get faster and faster and faster. I'm not saying that anybody could have stopped it, but that's just part of it. The more technology we have, the better we are at figuring out how to do things faster. And
but then again, like I said, it's eliminating the physicality of the person. You know what I'm saying? And our involvement. Like when you at work, they make these machines, for example, and it's like you going against a machine. And like how is it? So sometimes it can be that effect. Like, so now we're gonna be trying to keep up with this new program, and another thing is they probably they gonna take our credits away. They probably won't even give us credit for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. It's gonna mess with money, probably streams, all kind of stuff. So I don't like it. As artists, you get what I'm saying? Probably ain't gonna get our credits. That's like stealing. You know what I'm saying?
It's still stealing. It's still that thing that you have towards, just like, it's competition. I mean, to me, exactly what it's going to get looked at as. Is another competition. Are you gonna be able to keep up with it, or you're not gonna be able to keep up with it?
That's crazy.
Now, as much as I see, is like I said, the newest thing and the newest parts of it, I'm gonna point out one part of this that could actually be effective. The reason why I say, and this is my opinion, the effectiveness of this is more for individuals who can't get or reach certain resources that are out here. And I mean that with like the best intentions of saying, like, so you take a cell phone, right? Nobody used to be able to shoot video without a camera, right?
Yeah.
Now we move to the point where we could shoot a whole out movie with a phone if we chose to, right?
Yeah.
That was whoever crossed that border first to say we're going to go that far and put all this technology into a phone. They probably never thought of the part of artificial intelligence ever becoming this big or how it's become now, right?
I give Steve Jobs a lot of credit for the iPhone.
Yeah, definitely. It's enough. It's
You know what I'm
enough. It's enough
That really
brain.
changed the game.
Yeah, it's enough brain power in a phone now that really can run a whole anything.
But sorry to cut you off, but you know what really, who this really benefit, like you say, are the people overseas, I feel. Like Nigeria, Africa, where the resources are low.
Yeah.
They can use this app and blow.
Yeah.
So, but us over here, we used to having the phones and the technology and stuff like that more than what they have over there. So they looking at it probably as like a blessing, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And we're looking at it like,
we don't pay, and I'm gonna tell you too, it will help people like me too. I'm gonna tell you why.
Well,
one, so you take for instance the stuff that is used now to create.
Yeah.
So you got lights, cameras, monitors, computer, microphones. All this stuff plays a key role to something that years ago you had to go to a studio or a TV or broadcast studio to be able to achieve any of this. So you think about it, now it's the technology crossed the border to where now you can do all of this yourself. People used to pray about stuff, having their own shows back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And then 2000 came, somebody figured it out, just a little piece of it. Then, okay, so how can we keep going, keep pushing the bar to make technology come together as a whole to make things better for individuals? Because at one point, you couldn't be, like you said, you couldn't be in this position to do stuff like this. So, as an artist, somebody like you, right?
Yeah.
Now you have access to a phone that could do all the stuff that you need. So not only can you record songs on your phone, you can record a song on your phone, you can shoot a video on your phone, and you can put it out to the world all on your own.
Yeah.
That changed the game. And I'm going to tell you why it changed the game so good for all of it. I'm just pointing out stuff with technology, right? It changed the game for us. It helped us out. But now we at a position where it's about to change on us again, right?
Yeah.
So just like, just like me and my dad talk about a lot. Like my dad, I help my dad with a lot now.
Yeah.
And you talking about the technology and stuff, like, those that's looking, you can see the it's a console over Q left shoulders covered up, got a cover on it. My dad uses that to record a lot of his music and stuff like that. And he used it very faithfully and solely for a lot of stuff. I mean, we did recordings and everything on it. Long story short, I could do the same thing on a computer. Way faster, way quicker. I could pull up stuff, dial up stuff way faster because I'm connected to the internet and a computer at the same time. So I can move a whole lot faster because everything is built within this computer.
Yeah.
So just like me giving him things and teaching him things as far as like digital computer, if it's something that I need something recorded.
Now you're going to have to learn this new system.
It's a new system that I'm going to have to learn. And even I'm going to have to learn it from somebody that's younger than me. And it's not a problem. And, you know, it's something that I can't quote this exactly, but I know KRS-One was talking to a child and he was kicking game to it. And he said something that really stuck with me. Like, the younger generation learns game from the older generation. The older generation learns basically all the stuff that we're doing now, technology and all the stuff like that. They don't know about setting up stuff like this and being able to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
So it helps them speed up.
But like I said, it makes this generation lazier and not understand the true art of it.
Oh, so
you get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna give you a little bit more of a think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it like this.
Yeah.
Think about how much brain power it takes though. So
yeah.
That's why I don't want to say it's all lazy, because parts of it is lazy because we're the footwork generation.
Well, it ain't. I'm not lazy. Ain't the right word, it's like.
But you're right though.
But and you know, and it always go back to music with me. Like how I was watching something where Lauryn Hill, the Fugees just performed, and I was looking under the comments, and they were like, you know, they were out of breath, and you know what I'm saying, and the music was out, like they was not hitting all the lyrics and all that, and I was like, I would pay to go see that, because for one, there wasn't no playbacks in the music. It was just raw, uncut vocals, guitars, instrumentals. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm young, but I appreciate that old way. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So
the parts, you know, of it, the parts where the originality of things, how things are done, it's always gonna be always gonna be respected, because that's the era that you understood. You can understand certain parts of the era. Yeah. Now things are made to make you a little bit lazier. Because of how smart people have become, the creators have become. Because you think about how much technology it takes to put into this thing, and look how small it is, and you could do damage with this. You can go make a whole lot of money just off of this one thing right here, right? And you think about it, somebody made something that made this speed up and made this faster. That's it takes some brain work to do that.
But I feel bad for the people that's used to their way.
Yeah,
because like, and then people gonna look at them crazy because of this new technology. And when they see them doing it the old way, the original way, the old school way, now I don't understand this. This ain't good. I never pay to go see that. I never pay to see this or buy that. You know, they look at it crazy. So it's like, it's gonna hurt those type of artists and people. I feel, and if they don't get to it, catch up with it, you know, they might be lost in the sauce. You know, that's just how I feel. But I'ma always be original. I think you should stay true to what you are. But sometimes the world leave you if you don't keep up with time. So,
and that's the part where you have to really take a chance and say, if technology is gonna hurt me, and it can't hurt you, because the case of, especially with us being digital creators, it's about to hurt us real bad. And you know, I was just preaching on this yesterday to somebody about understanding how things are changing now with music. And this is kind of to inspire somebody, because I want somebody to know that if you are used to the old way of releasing music, it's about to be a big change coming soon. And I'm not sure exactly how it's going to take place, but one thing you want to watch out for, especially those that create music, if you're going to be in music, make sure that everything is shorthanded, meaning think shorter, quicker, faster
Songs.
when you create music, because it's going to be more about how fast you can release a song.
Quantity over quality, you saying?
It's coming, and it's not going to be have a fire hit. You know, I got to put all my time into this one song. You know, I want this song to last 12, 15, 20 years. That's over with. It's done.
But
It's done.
but I'm a quality over quantity guy, man. So that's gonna kill me.
Yeah, it's supposed to.
Cause you can listen to a whole album nowadays and it'd be like 3 out of 19 songs is fire.
Yeah,
okay.
But that's the key. That's the point we've reached now, because music isn't used the way it was years ago. Now music is used to influence and inspire in the nature of short. So
what's your definition of a hit today in today's time? A hit song.
there's no hit song anymore.
It's no.
It's
You
no
know,
good song.
it ain't no good songs out.
It's
you
not
don't
a hit
think?
song.
It's not a good song out there.
Songs, you remember when
decent
I
song?
told you songs are sold in vibes now?
Yeah.
You remember I said that? You got
Yeah.
it's vibes.
Yeah.
So like a song could be a hit and it's not even on the radio. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can't call songs hits no more.
Yeah.
You just gotta say just a short, a short hook that can grasp somebody's attention is what these people really go for now.
So you don't think a lot of singers can sing, a lot of rappers can't rap like that?
I mean,
nowadays?
it's not a thing of saying. I mean, you have good singers, you have good rappers, but the thing is who's actually doing it effective. The music part now that's the part that a lot of people don't think long term, short term. We think long term because that's our era,
Yeah.
and that's why considerably I backed away from how the old way of how I was trying to get my beats out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I did a complete turnaround. I only have one beat up on my website right now. I don't have no beats up. The harder part to understand why it's being done that way is because the reason, the way, and how people make beats now. A lot of people make beats off of samples.
Yeah.
Which speeds up your process to create a beat now. So you can go get online, type in samples, or beat samples, hip hop samples, R&B samples. You can pull up all these thousands and millions of people who've already created.
So you about to start sampling, bro?
I ain't gonna never sample.
You ain't gonna never sample?
I ain't gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not a thing of sampling.
I love sampling.
For
If we can't, you know what I'm saying?
the thing of sample. Let me be blunt. Let me fine tune what I mean by sample.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
my
it's going to
era,
AI thing. It's going
what
to
my
that.
era knows for sampling is you go get an old school song, you take a piece of it out, and you rip it, you flip it, you slow it down, you speed it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
Oh.
What I'm talking about is somebody taking. You have actual producers now who just go to the studio, pick up a guitar, record guitar tracks all day long. Just guitar. Strictly nothing else but guitar. They'll track those out, get online, and sell that. That is considerably the new way of sampling now, because the new guys don't understand how to sample like the old guys. So the way how we were taking an old song, flip the old song,
They don't know how to do it.
they don't know how to do that the correct effective way anymore. Now they've got to the point where us as producers got smart and we're like, you know what? We found another avenue to make money. So this new avenue, all we're gonna do is just hop on our computers or on our studios. I'm a piano player, so I'm gonna get on here and just play a whole lot of piano tracks up and just come up stuff out the top of my head. Get online, sell that idea. Somebody else, another producer that don't know how to play piano, like, oh, that's a dope sample. I'm gonna get that piano sample from him.
Add the drums into it.
Add the drums, build the song around that one piano. So now let's look at how what I mean.
How many hands are in this too?
Now now let's come to why I say there's no hit music anymore. The reason there's no hit music anymore because you got somebody who's buying these same samples over and over and over again, and putting these same samples out over and over again, somebody else already put this sample out, then you might run into the thing of,
I do notice that a lot of the songs on the radio got the same familiar instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
It's starting to be that. Man,
yeah.
it's we're at that point now where, like I said, there's no the creativity block. How people used to have that creative block, couldn't, man, I can't write no music, man. And that era is over. You have too many ideas that are online ready to help you out.
So you ain't even gotta put your lyrics ain't really.
You don't have to put.
Well, I'm about to just make some goofy. I'm about to just put out a whole lot of just ABC joints.
Check,
you know what I'm saying?
Check it. So there's nothing wrong with that though.
Because that's what I'm saying. That's what's selling.
So you think about it, and it ain't even a thing of it. Really is a.
It's dope though. You
let's
get it
think
out
about
quick,
it like
you know
this.
what I'm saying?
Like how I told you.
Yeah.
We do these long podcasts. We post 44, 5, 30 to an hour podcast.
And people will watch a 15-minute clip
and
over a full.
You'll take let's say 5 seconds. You could take 5 seconds from
15 seconds.
a whole 30 minutes.
And it get more views.
And it's that's considerably what people pay attention to, because the reason being, nobody wants a long-term situation anymore. You got some people who will pay attention to it, but a lot of people, they want something so short, straight to the point, and they moving on. That's the reason why they started coming up with the whole situation of creating reels. You got a short amount of time to listen. Even on YouTube, we only have 60 seconds. If you don't get that 60 seconds off, and people paying it attention for that 60 seconds, if you did good to get somebody to watch something for 60 seconds. Shorthand though, look at why they're doing it. YouTube wasn't thinking about that, doing shorts and stuff like that. Instagram, Facebook, they do these reels. TikTok started it, the whole situation of creating those reels. So you think about it, right? Short, fast, sweet, straight to the point. That's what people are looking for.
But it's taking, but like I say, like with the AI, it's taking stuff out of the artists and the creators, you know, hands and pockets. Mm-hmm. Those views is going onto Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. It ain't affecting our numbers like that, unless they going and actually clicking. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I say some of this technology is not beneficial. It's beneficial to them, mm-hmm. but not us as the creators.
It's definitely and this is why I say, if you're learning this new system that is out here, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna jump in wherever they start teaching these classes at. I'm there, straight up. I'm there, computers, everything, because you know the reason why, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is a blunt situation, and I'm gonna be blunt with you, and this is blunt for the folk that's listening. The reason why I slowed up on your movie was because of AI.
For real.
The technology, bro, I was killing myself putting certain things together, and it's crazy how I get a new system. Yeah. Stuff that it would take me like 10, 15 minutes to do, I can do that like in 30 seconds. 30
I had no idea.
Seconds.
I had no idea about
it wasn't the case of that it was a problem. It was just it showed me where I was stuck at and not wanting to update my system.
So will you be using the AI in this situation?
What for what we do?
Yeah.
Like what we doing now as far as movie or for as podcast? Everything, yeah, because I have to do it. Yeah. It's a thing because people want to be able to do it faster. Yeah. The reason why people, and I finally figured it out, but I had to talk to a few people. That's how they're able to put out movies so fast now. Why? Movies is nothing now, dog. And the reason why movies is nothing is because technology has skyrocketed out this water, bro. And it's not that people see things differently than the older or the newer generation doesn't see things differently than the older generation. They want to be recognized, but they want to do it faster. They don't want to have walking around with all these big cameras and, you know, holding these big cameras. They just want to come out here just like this. Go to the house, upload it, send it to the world, and get paid buku of dollars just for doing the little stuff that they felt like, okay, you know what? I can do what them big boys are doing. I can do it faster, and I'm going to figure it out. And that's all that's been going on. Like, the younger generation, And I was a little boy. I think I was a little boy online the other day. I was looking at. He was working the phone, and he had to be at least one, just one, literally, just a year old, just on the phone. Hit play, sit back and look at it. I'm like, that's where we at now. Like that's technology has risen so much that a 1-year-old can work this stuff. So you think about it. You tell me. The next 5 years, right? As an artist, as a creator, as content, as anything that you have on your mind.
Yeah.
What's the next thing that you feel that you want to get into that is going to help? Because I'm gonna tell you why.
Because this is a trick, bro.
Because you got a business, you got QuincyMurdoch.com.
Yeah.
You're a music artist. You
will have a movie under my belt when
you have a movie under your belt.
And
You're doing all this stuff, but the thing still remains that there's going to have to be something that you're going to have to get into to be able to understand how to move your brand to the next phase.
Yeah.
What do you feel that you can try take your stabs at? Because remember I told you the other day.
Yeah.
I told you you a businessman now.
Yeah.
You got these phones.
Figure it out. Yeah, flyers, create these flyers and all that.
You got to be able to, because the thing is, think about it. Somebody sees you make these flyers, they could be like, Q, could you make a flyer for me? You could be like, sure.
That's how, yeah.
You can make your money. You're a businessman. There's an income source right there.
Another income.
Do you feel that you'll take more stabs now at what you can do for your brand to take it to another level, because it's gonna have to be done?
Yeah. I feel like, mainly like you say, the resources you have, using your phone, promoting your own music. Yeah. That's the new thing. That's the new thing. Like, instead of going to these big companies and all that, do it yourself. I get with a business minded person like yourself, and y'all work together. Like, I'm working with somebody now on some music we doing, and he just puts the music on his website, gets traffic into there, and approaches my iTunes link to it, where they can like go purchase it or download it or listen. By the streams that the people followers he got come on his website. So that's another thing. Websites is important. Get your website. This is a crucial time now to get it. So, just being, and it don't cost a lot of money. It don't cost a lot of money. Like, I'm not even spending tons of money. Like, I told you to jump. I showed you to jump in my music sales. Like I'm spending like $25, like artists, $25 for a month spin. For spins, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. Like $25 for some spins. You know what I'm saying? And it's bringing. I'm getting more than that back. It's doubling. You know what I'm saying, from the streams. So that's another thing. We going into a streaming world. It's about keeping up with time. Like,
it definitely is.
Streaming, man. Like that's where you gonna make your money at. I'm seeing like them streams, man. So
the ways that we have come up with the new technology, though, in closing, is a hurtful but very, very inspiring curve for somebody like me. The only reason why I say for me is because I'm down for the challenge. I'm down for learning this stuff. I'm down because I'm just that tied in, because I want to be able to help people keep their brands alive for the next 20 years.
You very educated too, educated background. A lot of people ain't going. People that ain't really educated or used to that, they don't want to research and learn,
and they won't, and they still won't, and that's why I said, find you somebody to know what's doing, y'all.
Exactly.
If
that's
somebody,
why I'm with you, man.
Find somebody to know what's doing, because if you don't, I mean, it's really gonna hurt what you're trying to go for. I mean, I know we can push it as far as brands that are combined.
Yeah.
If people tie themselves into somebody that's got a brand that's under, that's under the turn and the traffic of, okay, things are getting ready to change. One of the hardest parts, though, like I've been learning, is for someone to be consistent. And this is we still in the closing. If you're not consistent to learning new things, new technology, anything that comes out, Don't always look at, man, they got another iPhone out. The reason why they put out another iPhone because it's something that iPhone can do that another iPhone cannot do. Like I have an iPhone 8 and an iPhone 12. Mm-hmm. This 12 does way more than my 8. And technology wise, I can see how it does. It's not saying that the 8 doesn't have good quality. It puts out very good quality, does a lot of good things.
They're gonna add features to it.
But they adding features totally that are not in that iPhone 8 that are in this 12. So you think
so a lot of people been misunderstanding that. They be like, oh, it's the same phone.
It is.
It's
some people feel because they feel like, well, the 8 can't be no different than the new one. It is a difference. I'm
glad you said that, man.
Where it's a difference is in the technology that they put in it. So like I said, like you take the iPhone 8 wasn't built with these 3 lenses on the back. The iPhone 11 only has 2 lenses, but the 12, they put the 3 lenses on the back. These 3 lenses all do something totally different. So you think about it. It's not for the people who like to just, hey, how you doing? Doing good. It's not for the texter. This is for the businessman. This is for the creator. This is for the person who gets out here and makes 1 million TikTok videos a day. This is for those people who really take this stuff way further than just making a phone call, or
they got to get them extra gigabytes. Cause
there you go.
Hey, I'm one of them.
You need space. You need you shooting all that content, man. And that's why they tell you, not even just with iPhone, even those that do have Android. Cause let me be blunt with y'all. Android phones are just as good now. Hear me out, cause this one I'm looking at right now, that's an Android, and I'm not even an Android individual, but at the same time, I know that I can use this for what I do need to use it for. And I'm more of my situation is more video, photo, sound. That's what my phones are used for. Video, audio, well, cameras, the photos, video, photos, and audio. All that stuff is important to me, but everybody doesn't have those. Like I said, don't need to use it for that. Some people just need to use it for, well, I just want to shoot my videos. I just want to do my podcasting with it. Or I just want to do, TikToking with it. Whatever you use it for. Mm-hmm. But again, make sure you get you a phone that is up to date if you can. Don't break your bank trying to get it. If you can get it, get it. It's not saying that you can't use your iPhone 8. I'm not down on it. I keep an iPhone 8, a lower number iPhone for the case of people who don't move in that fast world, so I can understand that what they're using and show them how to use it. Mm-hmm. And I still have that technology, that old technology, and I still have something that's a little newer. I eventually might get a newer phone, but it's not no rush right now because I got all the stuff I need to create content.
Exactly.
But be inspired to learn. Find somebody that you can link in with that can help you out with this stuff. Don't be ignorant to it. Please learn. If you don't, like I said, learn. Find you somebody that knows what they're doing. That's going to learn the new technology that's coming out, so you can continue to grow and continue to stay relevant. And also consistently doing things that you need to do to move your brand and make your brand better. Anything else you want to say, bro?
Nah, we covered it all.
Technology.
Nah, I'm kind of got a headache from all this, because bro, like, it's scary, man. It's scary, but it's
we gotta learn it. That's why I tell you. That's why I be trying to tell you, man. Like, you got all the stuff you need in your hand.
Yeah. But see, that's why I know we closing, but like that's why it's taking away you wanting to work a 9 to 5 your whole life and working, for somebody and actually learning, and starting your own everything.
Yeah, that's what
that's what is really pushing you to be. Like,
that's the key.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's the key. I pray daily though that we stay relevant, we stay consistent and stuff like that with everything that's coming.
Become bosses, bro.
It's a lot of stuff that. All this technology and cameras. It's not even saying cameras are gonna go away. Cameras are still gonna be relevant too. They just updating them too. I mean, there's some cameras that I'm looking at that's stepping up to next in the next phase of what we do. That's really dumb. But at the same time, it's not a rush to get there because look at
what we got. It's great. What we use,
what we have. So it's not like we hurting.
Quality is great.
Get anything right now, but just do know that the technology turns, and we're gonna turn with it, and hopefully you all do too. Thanksgiving giveaway.
You put out the
Please donate if you can. And subscribe. Love us. Follow us on everything that you can find us. Just Google it. Not Just Music Podcast. Pull it up. I'm gonna stop talking about all of them. Just Google it. Click on it. Follow it.
So now,
Pick out your favorite distribution platform. Follow those too. Subscribe to those. Follow those so you can just get those notifications. If you're using RSS feed, you can tap in with that as well, so you can always get the newest stuff. And if you want to put it on your website, that'll be the beautiful thing to put that RSS feed on there. I forgot to tell y'all about that. Please use that RSS feed. It's on the website as well. You can click it in. If you want to add it to your website, add it to whatever you do, your blog sites or whatever, please do. It's a blessing to us. We are loving to move this brand forward. Next time I come up and talk about AI, I'm gonna have a whole lot more information. I'm telling you, it's coming. I've been looking at a lot of stuff, y'all, and I'm ready. I'm signed up for stuff I ain't never been signed up for in my life.
Well, that's why I'm around people like you, man, because you ready for. I'm nervous about it. I'm like,
you,
hey, I need some motivation.
I give you one thing. I will say this: if you figure out AI and you learn AI now, you will be a millionaire very shortly.
See, you just gave a gem out. You shouldn't have told them.
Just saying, it's a lot of money out here for everybody. I mean, I ain't gonna say like everybody gonna get it.
Let's catch on first.
I'm telling you, bro, it's
yeah.
Do this right, man. Y'all gonna be some.
Y'all do it the way y'all want to do it, man.
Paid individuals. I just said one part of it. It's too many pieces to put in there. There's a lot of parts of AI to understand now. But for what I'm gonna use it for, and the business and the company and Not Just Music Podcast, it's about to take off. It's about to take off. Like I say, I appreciate those that are following, and
absolutely,
we gained a whole lot of followers over the past 48 hours, especially on Instagram. Y'all been coming in and liking and sharing stuff, especially with the violence and men and
we doing
being better men, and that hats off to those that think about us to share it and follow us. Is greatly appreciated. Also, lastly, make sure that y'all keep y'all health up, y'all. Another thing,
for real.
Take care of yourself. This is a thing that a lot of us overlook on our way to being wealthy. Take care of your health. Make sure you got a doctor. If you're scared to get a doctor, make sure you find a nurse or something or somebody that understands health to get you checked on, get you checked out. There's plenty of clinics all across the U.S. Please, if you're in America, please go get checked up and stop making an excuse for yourself. At the end of the day, we love y'all and we appreciate y'all for coming through to sit with us every Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Here at Not Just Music Podcast, and I'm Duan Barrino, Quincy Murdoch in the building as always, and we love y'all and we are out.